Stop. Hello guys, I brought some lychees here with me today. Can you guess where I'm from? You please.
So I guess you come from Bắc province, correct?
Yes, exactly. I'm from Bắc. Here, it is for you.
Wow, thank you so much. Thank you.
So, let me introduce myself first. My name is Nguyễn An Phú, and as you now know, my hometown is Bắc. I'm 9 years old now, and I am studying English at Sunshine School English Center. Sunshine is a big center in my hometown with over 500 students. All the teachers, they are so professional and friendly. Thanks to them, I can be good at English, and I do my best today as a gift for my teacher at Sunshine. I'm so delighted to be here in this final round with the show filled there in such a big audience. And my topic today is what's more important, English or Vietnamese? Firstly, let's talk about the importance of English in our life. English gives us more career opportunities. This allows me the chance to work for an international companies and to one day make a lot of money. Secondly, English gives us a wider access to knowledge. Today, most books, movies, YouTube videos, and all of my favorite cartoons are in English. There is so much we can learn about the world with English. English can help you travel all around the world. Knowing English means you can communicate with anybody, anywhere in the world. Let me give an example here. This is a photo of me on the ship to Ha Long Bay 3 years ago. At that time, I couldn't speak English and I didn't feel confident when I first met foreigners. But as you can see here, a completely different story. I just had a wonderful holiday with my family at Samson Beach. On this trip, I could talk with foreigners so well that I even helped an old man find his hotel. How about our mother tongue Vietnamese? A lot of parents are choosing to have their kids and not focusing on Vietnamese. I know some kids who are super good at speaking English. And so that I know some kids who are super good at speaking English. But as you can as you come to communicating in Vietnamese, they find it so hard. Although English is essential to reach the outside world, we shouldn't forget about Vietnamese. It's a fact that most our grandparents can't speak English. So our respect to them and our ancestors who built this beautiful country, Vietnamese should come first. That's all for my presentation today. Thanks for your listening. Goodbye.
Okay, many thanks for An Phú's presentation. Please stay on stage and we will have some more questions for you.
Không biết là cổ động viên của bài thí sinh của chúng ta đang ở đâu ạ?
Please make a bigger applause for An Phú.
Vâng, và không biết là những cổ động viên của mình sẽ muốn gửi gắm điều gì tới anh chàng của chúng ta trước khi bước tới phần dự thi tiếp theo ạ? Xin mời.
Do An Phú's fandom has any advice for him when he will start to hear the questions from the judges? Yeah, thank you very much. And hope that An Phú will answer the best questions.
Okay. Do you use Vietnamese often when going abroad or overseas? Do you use Vietnamese often when going abroad?
Can you listen to the questions?
Yes.
Okay. And the time start now.
Shall I repeat the question for you? Do you use Vietnamese often if going abroad or overseas?
Teacher, can you repeat one more time?
Sure. Okay. Do you use Vietnamese often when going abroad?
Can you explain applause?
Yes, it means overseas.
I will see.
In another country. Okay, question is too hard. Second question now. Do you like Vietnamese or English? Which do you prefer?
I like English because English can help you travel all around the world. And English gives us a wider access to knowledge.
Okay, thank you.
Vâng, xin cảm ơn và xin chúc mừng bạn đã hoàn thành rất xuất sắc phần dự thi của mình.
Congratulations, An Phú. You are well done.
Và tiếp nối, xin mời quý vị chúng ta sẽ cùng nhau đến với phần dự thi của thí sinh Phạm Tấn Đức đến từ Trung tâm Ngoại ngữ Mai Linh.
And the next presentation is from Phạm Tuấn Đức from Mai Linh English Center. Please welcome.
Và thí sinh Nguyễn Băng Thư đến từ The Beast sẽ lên trên sân khấu để chuẩn bị.
Hi folks, and welcome everybody to our presentation today. So before getting into our presentation, I'll make a quick introduction about it. So our presentation has 3 parts. First is introduction, second is information, and third is conclusion. Now, first part, introduction. About myself, my name is Phạm Tấn Đức, or you could call me Brian. I'm 9 years old. My hobbies are playing badminton, experiment with science. I'm keen on reading books and playing football. Now, about my English center, which is Milan English Center. I want to say Milan English Center has the three goods: good environment, good teachers, and good quality. Now, let me ask you a question. Which language is more important, English or Vietnamese? So now, second part, information. So, do you remember which question that I just asked you? Yes, it's the question, which language is more important, English or Vietnamese? Now, first part, English. So, about English, which is a language of science, aviation, diplomacy, computers, and tourism. So, if you know the language English, you could travel all around the world with full confidence, and you could adapt with other cultures really quickly because most of the people in any country knows how to speak English. Now, the more opportunities are, you could get into a best school and you could be a full confidence person. At that school, you could get more education, and that education will also lead you to a better job in the future. So, as you know, English is an international language. It's so convenient for us to do that sometimes complete your dreams. So now, about Vietnamese. Before diving into Vietnamese parts, let's discover who invented Vietnamese. So, and historically, Vietnamese is written in nom, and that nom is to represent Chinese vocabulary characters. And now, you can still see chữ nom in temples, pagodas, and churches in Vietnam. So, Vietnamese is our mother tongue language, but other neighbor friends really wanted to learn Vietnamese, but they can't because it's too complicated. So if you teach them some Vietnamese words, you could feel it's really good, and when you grow up, you could be a good translator. So, now, I want to tell you to learn both languages equally. So this part also leads to our last part, which is conclusion. In this conclusion, I don't want to talk much, but I want to tell you to learn English and Vietnamese equally so that we could develop our Vietnam to reach other really fast developing countries. Now that's for today, students. Thank you for listening, and bye-bye.
Wow, what a brilliant presentation from Phạm Tấn Đức. And now, it will be the time for you to hear the questions from the judges.